Alright, I guess I should film an intro for this. What we got here is my very first retro road trip. So I think it'd be cool to just check out cool places that are retro. And what better place? I'm on my way to Portland Retro Gaming Expo, but what better place to kick off this series on the channel, Retro Road Trip, than the very last Blockbuster. Yes, I am traveling to Bend, Oregon, and we're going to visit the very last Blockbuster. So should be fun, hopefully. Let's check it out. Let's go on a retro road trip. So one thing I really love about doing road trips, just in general, is you just get to see other things that you don't normally see, especially when you're driving kind of far away. This was a pretty long road trip for myself, and what I came across here was the Natural Bridge. It's basically in the middle of Oregon, and it's a natural formation of water traveling under the ground. And so you could, they have it blocked off now, so you can't do this anymore, but in, olden times, you could walk across this portion of the river naturally because of the formation that the water had made under the ground. So it's really cool. I just love doing road trips where you get to see little stuff like this. And then I finally made it. I gotta be honest, I was a little scared at first. I got there, the parking lot was closed off, there was a big crowd out there. I was like, oh no, what's happening? I took this big detour to come here, but it was such kismet. I think that's the right word to use, because I got there and it was like their 40th anniversary, 40th birthday, 1985 to 2025. So that was really cool little happenstance thing. And yeah, it was really awesome. Now in the parking lot, they had people doing like cosplay. They had a movie trivia thing going on. They had DeLorean from Back to the Future out on display. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Another surprise, when I walked into the store, for some reason I didn't think they were going to be having a lot of stuff that you could rent. I thought it was, that had gone out of fashion, so to speak, and they were just gonna have people out there who were just selling DVDs. You can rent maybe a couple here, but it was mostly gonna be a place to buy. But no, 95% of the entire store was all DVDs that people could buy there, or that people could rent. And then, so that was really surprising. And then they had this other cool stuff. They had memorabilia from like stuff from Indiana Jones movies and Back to the Future. They had a whole section of a wall covered in VHS tapes. And they had like a little corner of the building that was all vintage retro. It looked like it was straight out of the late 80s, with Goonies playing on the TV and a Super Nintendo. It was a Super Nintendo or a regular Nintendo on the table. It was cool. So here you go. Check out a bunch of this stuff that I dug. I hope you dig. Let's check a little bit of it out right here. And so there you have it, my first retro road trip. I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, hit that like, hit that subscribe, please. I have a couple trips planned in the future, and like I said in the beginning of this video, I was already planning to going to Portland Retro Gaming Expo, so that's why I figured, oh, maybe I'll just make a video checking out the last blockbuster on the planet, as they say, because I've always wanted to check it out, and I just thought it'd be cool to share. So yeah, like I said, hit that like, hit that subscribe if you enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see you in the next retro road trip.